Hari Om. Jai Shri Radhe Krishna. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 5, shloka number 3. Jnaya sannitya sannyasi yo na dveshti na kankshati nirdvandvo hi mahabaho sukham bandhat pramuchyate. Supreme Lord Shri Krishna says, one who neither hates nor desires the fruits of his activities is known to be always renounced, constant sannyasi. Such a person, free from the pairs of opposites, gets easily freed from material bondage, O mighty armed Arjuna. Why participation in action, Karma Yoga, is said to be easier for a beginner than renunciation of action, Karma Sannyasa, is explained here in this shloka. The attributes of sannyasa are being described here. It signifies the abandoning of likes and dislikes and all the host of the pairs of opposites to which man is subjected every moment of his life. So a sannyasi is not the one who has shaven his head clean and who wears an ochre robe, but he is one from whom the ego sense has fled completely. He has neither likes nor dislikes. Na dveshti na kankshati. Likes and dislikes for objects of the world arise from our vasanas. When we have vasanas, things conducive to our satisfaction are things we like, and things which are unconducive are things we dislike. Thus, the texture of our vasanas decides our likes and dislikes. For example, a smoker likes cigarettes and a drunkard likes his glass of whiskey. When vasanas are changed, then likes and dislikes also change. Thus, he who has freed himself from raga and dvesha is to be known as Nitya Sannyasi, the sage of eternal renunciation. Abandoning the pairs of opposites is sannyasa. Elimination of the internal tendencies is sannyasa. So long as one's heart is tainted with desires and aversions, he is not sannyasi in the real sense. That is, renunciation of the hindering influence of raga and dvesha is sannyasa. With our discriminative intellect, we judge and classify the world outside as good or bad, beautiful or ugly, joyful or sorrowful, etc. Hence, Shri Krishna says, O mighty armed Arjuna, he who is free from the pairs of opposites is easily set free from bondage. Nirdvandvo hi mahabaho sugambandhat pramuchyate. A seeker in the early days of his sadhana cannot hope all of a sudden to achieve this egolessness, this state of sannyasa. Hence, Shri Krishna insists that performance of action is easier than renunciation of action. Through selfless, dedicated actions undertaken in a devoted yajna spirit, the existing vasanas can be exhausted, and thus final victory is achieved over the ego and its tyrannies. Totally selfless, divinely prompted, sheer, inspired activities can spring forth only from one in whom the ego is no more blocking the flood of the infinite melody. Sublimation of ego is the goal. Desireless activity without anxiety to enjoy the fruits is the means. Pursue the means and reach the goal in time. Hari Om. Jai Shri.